Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn space science. Today, Seyfert Galaxies, and after we've done that, we're gonna do stretching. And if you participate in the stretching, then it's very ORANOAEZ. Seyfert Galaxy is a type of galaxy with a bright central nucleus. Okay, we say galaxies, and instead of the middle, the nucleus, where it is bright, not dark. Seyfert galaxies appear to be spiral in shape, like the Milky Way, but have a nucleus that emits up to 100 times as much energy as that of our galaxy, and with our galaxy we mean the Milky Way. Okay, Seyfert galaxies are like the Milky Way, in which the Earth is also in the solar system with the humans on it, spiral shaped. So we're basically round, but with turning, we have arms, so we're basically round. But we have a little arms to the sides, which go basically around like that. Okay, Seyfert galaxies are spiral shaped, like the Milky Way, but inside of the middle it is bright, and this middle nucleus thing emits 100 times as much energy as that of the Milky Way. They seem to represent a stage between normal galaxy and quasars, and many therefore provide evidence about the life histories of both. Okay. There are also quasars. How about we take one little look? If I actually, I did not do this with this book. If I have no other quasars that written, ORANOAEZ, it must be here. Here. Quasar. An intensely brilliant object that may be the energetic nucleus of a distant galaxy. So an intensely brilliant object. The name quasar is a contradiction of quasi-stellar radio source, which the object were called because of their star-like appearance. No, I want to do it properly, not too much. Too much to it. No spoilers. Quasars, we're going to do quasars then maybe in the next part. Okay, quasars are part of galaxies, and there's something very bright. So far so good. We're just going to quote it here. Quasars seem to be a stage between normal galaxies, where you're referring to the Milky Way, or these extremely bright quasars, and may therefore provide evidence about the life histories of both. At present, the link is not fully understood. The book is from the 70s. The galaxies are named after the American astronomer Carl Seyfert, who discovered their existence in 1943. See page 37. It's a big double page about galaxies. Other types of distant galaxies, called Seyfert galaxies after the American astronomer Carl Seyfert, who discovered them in 1943, have small bright centers like scaled down versions of quasars. This suggests that galaxies go through a violent early stage during their formation, before settling down into quiet maturity. However, no one knows whether all galaxies have passed through a quasar stage, or whether this stage is confined to certain types of massive galaxy. Investigations of these strange far-off objects is a major part of modern extragalactic research. Okay, Seyfert galaxies. Seyfert galaxies. What are Seyfert galaxies? They are named after Carl Seyfert. He discovered them in 1943. This is the first. Quasars. They are a type of galaxies with a bright central nucleus. They seem to be a stage between normal galaxy, like the Milky Way, and quasars. Other type of galaxies. Okay, we have to. An intensely bright object. The first quasars were identified in 1963. More than 600 are now known. Some quasars emit more energy than 100 galaxies like the Milky Way combined. Yet they are far smaller than a galaxy. Less than 1 light year across. Okay, very much smaller quasars. The light from quasars shows a red shift, which indicates they are at least as far from us as normal galaxies. The furthest object known in the universe is quasar OQ-172, so distant that the light from its scene today started its journey several thousand million years ago years before the Earth was born. The reason for the brilliance of quasars remains a major astronomical puzzle. They are probably related to radio galaxies and Seyfert galaxies, which also emit vast amounts of energy. Many astronomers believe that quasars may develop at an early stage in the life history of galaxies. Okay, quasars, they are much smaller, just 1 light year across. The Milky Way must be, I don't know. I think it was 100,000 light years, but I don't know anymore. Just 1 light year across, and they are very bright and emitting a lot of energy. So there we go. Seyfert galaxies are a stage between them and them. They are a type of galaxy between them and them. They are spiral-shaped, like the Milky Way, and they might be a stage between normal galaxies and they seem to represent a stage between normal galaxies and quasars, and may therefore provide evidence about the life histories of both, but all that is still not really known. Maybe I'm going to skip it then. Okay, I'm going to start the camera and I'll try to save it. It will be according to Structure of the Universe chapter. What's chapter 1? We're just 7 minutes, not even 7 minutes in. We have time if I don't need to talk this fast. 7 minutes in, not even. So, Structure of the Universe. Ian Ridpath John R. Shakeshaft, M.A. Ph.D., Assistant Director of Research in Radio Astronomy, University of Cambridge. That is in the United Kingdom. Seyfert galaxies are a type of galaxies, and they are spiral-shaped just like the Milky Way, so basically round but with arms to the side basically. And they are very much brighter than, I want to know, what was something named? 100 times as much energy as the Milky Way. Seyfert galaxies. Seyfert galaxies are a type of galaxy. They are spiral-shaped like the Milky Way, so basically round and with arms to the side, multiple of them. And they are very bright, and they are emitting a lot of energy. What was it? 100 times more energy than the Milky Way. How's that measured? Seyfert galaxies are a type of galaxy. They are spiral-shaped like the Milky Way. They are basically round with arms to the side, but they are emitting 100 times more energy than the solar system, than the Milky Way, the solar system in it. And they are bright. The nucleus in the center is bright, and it is believed that they are a stage between galaxies like the Milky Way, in which the solar system is in, so big Milky Way with the solar system with the Earth in it. There is a stage between normal galaxies like the Milky Way and quasars. Quasars are much smaller, just 1 light year across, and they are very bright and emitting a lot of energy. And these Seyfert galaxies are somewhere in the middle between them. If there's a link, if there's a stage where it's not completely understood in this book, if they are a phase or whatever of this type, but they're basically a middle part between galaxies like the Milky Way and very bright quasars, which are emitting a lot of energy. They are named, these Seyfert galaxies are after Carl Seyfert, an American person who in 1943 discovered them. And that is according to Structure of the Universe on the page 67 of Reader's Digest, Library of Modern Knowledge, Book 1, Chapter 1, written by Ian Ridpath and John R. Shakeshaft. I'm stop the camera. And we have enough time. Hostage. That means if you were here for space science, you can go directly to the next part of space science. If you stay here and participate in the stretching visibility ORANOAEZ, we're having the feet standing together, we're doing the rooting tree, and we're opening with one toes to the side, other toes to the side, here to the side, here to the side, and again. And now in again, but we're staying with the head on the same size, on the same height. And now now shoulder wide apart with the legs and we're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And breathe out, go over to one side. Breathe in into the middle. And out over to the other one. In into the middle. And out the arms down. And now breathe again in. And out if we bring one hand down and the other shoulder stays down. Breathe again in. And out, take one up. Breathe in and out the ribcage. And breathe out back into the middle. Again in. And out the other hand slides down the leg. Breathe again in. And out one arm over. Breathe in and out the ribcage. And out back into the middle. Have the feet standing together. And we're doing the aerobatic aeroplane exercise. Breathe in and lift the arms up. And breathe out with one hand down. Breathe in and reach. And again out. Breathe in and reach high. And breathe out one hand down. Breathe in and reach. Out one hand up and both down. And the legs again shoulder wide apart. We're doing shoulder circles. We're going back and front and down. Back, up and front and down. And again front, up, back, down, front, up, back and down. Now breathe in and lift the shoulders up. And breathe out, let them fall down. Again in and up. Out and down. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And reach all this with one hand high up. Pretend to take an apple hanging high on an apple branch, to turn it a bit around and then to plug it out. And now to the shift. Legs wide apart, arms up to a T, breathe again in. And breathe out, go over to one side. Breathe again in. And out over to the other one. Again in. And out, we're leaning onto the knees. The buffalo fighting its hangover exercise. Breathe again in. And out and bring one shoulder in front. In it back. And out the other one in front. In it back. And out and we're hanging down Niagara Falls. Breathe again in. And out, go over to one leg. Breathe again in. Out over to the other leg. Breathe again in. And out back into the middle. Breathe in over the back. And close the feet. We're doing the Salto Angelo exercise. Just keep hanging down. Breathe again in. And out. Again in. And out comes slowly with the long bend up and make it to the backwards shoulder. And now our toes pointing to the outside. We're having an ulnar little space between the heels and breathe in and lift the arms up. And breathe out and sink slowly down. And place your elbows against the inside of the knees. Breathe again in and straighten up. And breathe out and come with the back up. Again in. And out and down. Breathe in and straighten up. And out with the back again. Breathe again in. Out and down. Breathe again in, straighten up. And out comes slowly upwards in one straight line. Now a seahorse pose. One good standing leg, the heel of a mobile leg on top of a knee of a standing leg. Breathe again in. Wrist can go to the knee and breathe out and go down. And get up. And we're changing the leg, other heel on top of the knee. We're breathing in. Do this only if you can do it without to injure yourself, and breathe out and sink down. Up again, legs wide apart, and we do a closing exercise. Breathe again in, and breathe out. again in. And out. One more time in. Out. Again in. Out. Breathe in and close your legs. And breathe again out. Thanks for stretching. I thank you very much and until next time.